What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the newest episode of the Believe in Oregon podcast, brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. My name's Zachary Neel, my co-host, Jonathan Stewart, Jay Stu. What's up, man? How we doing?
I'm doing fantastic, brother. There's a lot going on over here on the East Coast. I don't know if any of you listeners know what the nice piano music sounds like down there in Georgia, but I ain't talking about Ray Charles. Okay, I'm talking about that Masters theme music.
Georgia is on my mind.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun. Yeah, it's Masters Week, man, and it's a tigerless Masters Week.
Tigerless, sad, yeah.
At that. Unfortunately, his presence wasn't there as they were doing the whole green jacket picture, beginning, ceremony type stuff. So it should be a lesson learned to all of us. Life can come at you fast.
Never too big, yeah, to slip up sometimes, yeah. Well, you said it. It's Masters Week. I've got on my green. You've got on your green.
Yeah.
I'm going to force us to stay disciplined today. We are going to talk football. We are going to talk Oregon Ducks. We've got a nice little mailbag coming. Just talk spring football. Give the people what they came here for. But after that, if you are so inclined, stick around because we will be talking about golf for the second half of the show. I'll let you guys know when the football talk is over and we can take the football cleats off and put the golf spikes on. But we will talk football to start, get the business out of the way, and then have some fun to close things out. Like I said, we're opening up the mailbag this week. If you guys got some great spring football questions, thank you for those who DM'd me, and I got a couple people that texted me as well, got me those questions. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Get this work day out of the way so we can have some fun later. This first one is from Michael. He asks, how ready is Dylan Raiola to be able to actually play at Oregon? I know he came here with expectations of sitting for a year, but if the Ducks need him in a pinch due to injury or something, is he healthy enough to step in and compete? We got some insight earlier this week when we talked to QB coach Koa Ka'ai. He said that Dylan, over the winter was getting up to speed. He broke his leg at the end of last year. So they're still kind of taking things slow. But he's full go right now. And he said that he's picking up the offense incredibly quickly. He called him a cerebral player, said he's just very smart, knows what he needs to be doing. We've seen the talent before. There's no shortage of arm talent there. He can make the throws. So I think that's really positive that, we can be honest about it. This is not a QB competition. He's not taking that starting spot from Dante. But if they need him, yeah, I think they can rely on him. And I think he'd be a plus starter if they need him to be.
Yeah, it's always good to have, a QB1B, right? And clearly he was a QB1 at Nebraska. And last year, ending his season, abruptly with an injury that he had to see, about. Which actually, looking at his situation, this is a smart kid. He understands his body. He understands rehab. He understands draft value. He understands, what he has to do to position himself to get the best opportunity to make his dreams come true. If your dreams are to be in the NFL one day and to possibly win a national football, championship, collegiately, and then get to the next level and be a starting quarterback and get to the Super Bowl, you have to be intentional. And I look at Dylan Raiola and I look at his journey, switching from Nebraska to, taking back seat to Dante Moore for a year is intentional from the standpoint of he's buying himself another year. Okay. He's buying himself another year with a program that is going to develop him as he continues to heal up from his injury from last year. He's going to be challenged in different ways. As far as not being in his comfort zone of being in Nebraska and just going through the motions and, and all those types of things. But why not be a part of an organization? Why not be a part of a collegiate experience that's top notch, right? And you get that with Oregon. You get that with the coaching staff. You get that with the quarterback room, right? He sees Dante Moore as, wait, that's the best quarterback in all of college. I need to go study him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I love the intentionality that he's putting himself through. I love the growth and all the things that he's experiencing right now because you do not know when your number is going to be called, right? That's why there are backups. That's why there is a depth chart, and that's why Oregon got a guy like Dylan Raiola in there because you just never know what happens, right? You know Dante Moore is your guy,
Hmm.
but at the end of the day, I played on teams where we went through four quarterbacks in one season. Okay. And no one wants to hear that, but that happens on really good teams. So you got to
Well,
be
and
prepared.
we've seen before injuries, can derail a season. We saw a couple years ago when Bo Nix was a starter and, he went down for a series against Washington and Ty Thompson
Yeah.
stepped in and I hate to say it for Ty, there's many reasons they lost that game. One of the reasons was because they could not get a first down when Ty Thompson was on the field. So
Yeah.
having someone come in and just kind of maintain that standard is good. And then also you talk about the competition of it all. Like there's no bones about it that Dante Moore is the starter and Dylan Raiola is the backup, but I guarantee
Yeah.
you that Dante Moore is trying harder when he's got someone to compete with, and Dylan
Yeah.
is has the opportunity in practice to kind of outshine him a little bit and make a few
Hmm.
throws. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Make
he's
it
gonna step it
okay.
up. So
Yeah. Iron sharpens iron.
absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I think long story short, like if he needs to step in, I think he can. I think one, he's healthy. Sounds like he's healthy and he's able to go. Two, sounds like he's picking up the offense and we've seen the talent before. So they're in a really good spot there. I think they've got the best, hands down, the best QB room in the nation. Like you've got one of the best, if not the best quarterback at the starter. You got a very, very good backup as well, who will be a good starter, I think, next year.
Hmm.
Um, this next one from Sammy. How do you expect the RB room to break down this year? If you had to split the carry share between Jordan Dier, Simeon Price, Dink, and Tredarian, how would you do it? Um, I took this as more like, say there's just, a, a piece of pie, like 100%, like how much percentage is each person getting. I think right now it's probably Jordan Davison leading at like 40%, and I've got Dier at 30%. That's just how I see it in my mind. Those two are going to get the bulk of the load at like 70%. I've got
Yeah.
Price 15%, Dewan Riggs at 10%, and then Tredarian Ball at 5%. That's kind of how I see it breaking down in my mind, but it could be closer with the top two where it's 35-35. But I think that's kind of the range they're in.
Yeah, I mean, we can. I mean, it's easy to pick, percentages for the top two guys, right?
Mhm.
But and I like how you did that 40-30, right? And in some instances, early in the season, it should be maybe 30-30,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
because as we saw last year, right, we want to manage that running back room as best as we can. It's a
Mhm.
long season. It's a different game too these days. These guys
Mhm.
are more explosive. You kind of have to protect them from themselves a little bit, given soft tissue type injuries and all that kind of stuff early in the season. You might feel like you're the most conditioned player out there, but there's no such thing as being in football shape the first game of the season.
Mhm.
So you have to kind of work your way into things, and that's why I love our schedule this year because it gives guys an opportunity to actually face a little bit of an environment where you have to be conditioned. You have to
Absolutely.
go into this regular season prepared to play and not lay down, and so but I like the 40-30-70%. Um, Davidson and Dier Hill. I will go. I love the addition, as far as a veteran guy, Simeon Price, right?
Mhm.
You get a guy in there that can be that guy that can spell no matter what situation in the
Mhm.
game, right? But I think it really comes down to, the growth of Riggs. Um, and then obviously too the true freshman, right?
Mhm.
Seeing what his growth is like, what he's capable of. Because guess who else was a freshman last year?
Exactly.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I think it comes down to you know which running back is taking the leaps and bounds to be seen,
Mhm.
and if you're being seen, you can't be ignored, right? And so you got guys that have already been talked about, and I think it's going to become that you might see a little bit of that. Dier Hill. You know, I think he might have he's going to be fighting for some carries if
Yeah.
he's not handling his business. Now, Jordan Davidson, that's your bell cow.
Mhm.
And there's make no mistake about it. I think getting him up to speed and getting him geared into the offense earlier this season is something that I'm excited to see.
Mhm.
That those first 3 games of the season, we didn't get to see him last year in a light that we got to see him midway through,
Mhm.
which was like eye opening. But to be able to see him off and running in those first 3 games, that does something to a running back. It does something for their rhythm. It does something for their process, even, and their confidence going into the season. And it does something for your opponents, right? Oh
Mhm.
man, he's gonna be in top gear by game 5. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like, there's a lot of good that I'm expecting out of Jordan Davidson.
Well, and the last time we talked last week, I don't think we had talked to Rashad Samples yet. Had interviews with him, but we talked to him about what that leap is that both Davison and Hill were able to make this year, just having their first off season with the
Yeah.
team. He said point blank, it's like last year they were operating off of pure talent. Like they didn't
Hmm.
know the offense, they didn't know what we were trying to do. This year they now know what they're doing. They know the scheme. They know more than just their position. So that's obviously encouraging. And then when I look at, that 40-30 split between those two that I have just in my mind, it's not because I think that Davison is that much better than Hill. I think they're both very good at what they can do. It's just that I think Davison is able to be on the field more because he can be that third down back that can pass block if you need him to.
Short
Hill
yardage,
Yeah, Hill
goal
didn't
line,
quite
all
have
of it.
that last year. Doesn't mean he can't add that this year. He's said that he's made great improvements in pass blocking this year. He's trying to add that to his game. So I think they'll both be greatly improved this year, but in my mind it's those two that are your 1A, 1B. Then you get into the 2, 3, 4 range after that.
I mean, De'Aaron Hill had to grow up big time in the
Mhm.
national championship game, right?
Yeah.
So you,
Yeah,
or
the
yeah,
semifinal.
in the semifinal game against Indiana, you're down to your last few guys, and now you're being asked to be in the game and doing things that you haven't been prepared or haven't necessarily been asked to do throughout the season. So he got a little bit of a taste of what it takes to be an every down back, right?
Mhm.
And to be able to, feel the pressure of needing to come through in situations that he might not necessarily be comfortable in. So you take that as a lesson going into this offseason. You say, man, look, I have to be prepared for everything. Like I have to be my brother's keeper. If my guy goes down,
Mhm.
I got to step up for him. I can't just expect him to just be able to like battle through injury when he doesn't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's always been something I took pride in. As a bigger back, right? Like knowing what the third down back what he has to do when he's in the slot, knowing what he's got to do when he's running smokes and all those types of things. Am I the best option for a smoke? No, not at all. But I'm gonna know what I'm doing,
Mhm.
right? So that way we can keep the offense rolling.
Yeah. All right, here's one from James. Which true freshman are you looking to have an early impact this year, much like Finney, Davison, Dier, and DeCorian did a year ago? I'll let you go first here.
Kobe Bryant blood.
Jet Washington? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for Jet to be on the field, man. I don't know where he gonna be at,
Yeah.
but he gonna be on that field.
Yeah.
Okay, his long self. So I'm looking for that just because I'm excited, right? Like that's obviously the story and just the relation, but this guy's size needs
He's
to be on the
he's
field.
the unicorn.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. Special teams, whatever it is, he's got to get active. Put him
Mhm.
out there, get him some tackles, put him in space, scare a quarterback away from throwing it deep, whatever it is. I think he has a good opportunity to make some strides because he has a good defensive line. You know what I'm saying? He
Mhm,
has a good front four there that will be able to get after the quarterback, right?
mhm,
And it's not going to be all dependent on coverage every single time. So I look for a guy like him to make some strides, hopefully, as long as he has the smarts and he has the, the quick processing speeds that's needed, right, to be able to be on our defense that can make elite calls at all time.
mhm. Yeah, I like that. Talking about that defensive line, I think I would probably say Tank Jones, the edge rusher. Um, we talked to Coach Tony Tuioti last week, and he said this guy's just, I mean, he's making a name for himself early. He's able to play outside on the edge. He's able to shift inside to a three technique and kind of move along that line where they need him and be impactful so far. So we saw Nas Wyatt last year as a true freshman have an impact, although in a limited role, mostly just pass rushing. Uh,
Yeah,
but he, I mean, he was able to do it, and I think that the Tank is someone who can do that as well. Um, I mean, we've talked about it before. I love Tredarian Ball. I'm excited to see what he can do as a freshman. Talking to our guy Kenyon Barner, he's very high on Tredarian. Thinks that he's going to be this year what De'Aaron and Jordan were last year. So I mean,
yeah.
he's someone I've got my eye on going into the season for sure.
Especially as we just talked about, right? It's a long season, so he's gonna be the number's gonna be called,
Hmm.
right? Um, it'll be interesting, man. Like we talk, I know that he's not a freshman, but Dewan Riggs, I'm like let's see him shake, man.
We were super high on him before last year. I mean, he
Let's
was
see
our
him.
guy.
I want to see him shake, and I want to see what he's capable of because he had a lot of promise in the sense of what we saw 2 years ago.
Hmm.
The change of pace, like the jitterness, and like it was just different, right? Seeing a guy like that out there, maybe it's an offensive thing, right? Now that we got a new offensive coordinator, maybe there's different things that we do that involves a guy like that.
I mean, you were out here comparing him to Michael James. You said he had a little bit of
He had a
LaMichael to
little, he
him,
had a little, he had a
and
little
we also, I
Mike
mean,
in him.
it wasn't a crazy thing to say either. I mean, we saw it.
No,
It looked like that. So, yeah,
yeah,
he's
had a little
someone.
bit of Michael, had a little bit of Kenyon in him.
Yeah,
Like it's just that spark, right?
yeah,
Like, oh wait, what was that?
a little bit of
Is
wiggle.
he
Yeah,
did he get out? Like
yeah.
that feeling. Did he escape?
Well,
Oh,
yeah, it's that ability to run into the trenches, and then you
yeah.
kind of lose him for a second, and then all of a sudden he's 10 yards down the field. It's like, oh, where did he go?
Yeah,
Where did he come from?
those legs keep chopping, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I like that answer. Not a freshman, obviously, but someone who I think can impress some people now that he's healthy and
Mhm.
knows more of the offense too. They Sample said last week, it's like, yeah, last year was a mental year for him. He knew that he had to, in order to stay up with his development, like he can't develop physically right now because he's hurt, but he's learning the
Yeah,
offense, he's figuring things out and staying in the film room. So excited to see that from him. One from Timothy. We've got two here left. The QB coach, Koa Ka'ai, went viral for his ice cream rant yesterday. Did you see this?
yeah. You want chocolate or you want vanilla? You better
What do
not
you
say.
what do you make of that, and was it good analysis in your opinion? I'll leave
I
this one to
mean,
you to start.
listen. If people are literally upset about the fact that, well, what if I want strawberry ice cream? Or what if I want Napoleon? Like, that's exactly who he doesn't want on his
You're
team.
missing the exercise.
He doesn't want you on his team. If
Yeah,
you are the people that are sitting there arguing about the semantics of hey, I want a
next.
guy that knows what he wants. I
Mhm,
want a guy that has a little bit of conviction to him.
mhm.
Like, and especially to have that in a freshman, a guy that's coming straight out of high
18-year-old, yeah.
school. If you have that already, that means we ain't gotta hold your hand. We ain't
Mhm,
gotta baby you. You can be a pro. You know what I'm saying? This is college, but this is professional football at these times in these times. Okay, so I don't have to necessarily worry about what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? If you stand to be a pro, if you stand to be a good teammate and you want to be better and you want to be here because you love football, I don't have to get you motivated. You either want to be here or you don't. So I appreciate the analogy. It's either chocolate or vanilla. You want to play football, you want to go home.
So what if a kid came to you and answered that question with conviction? It's like, I want Rocky Road. I don't want chocolate or vanilla.
I
Still
love that.
conviction.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
that still
I'm a,
count for you?
and you want to know what? We got Rocky Road right down the street.
We got it here
You
at
get,
Oregon.
and we gonna get the Rocky Road for you, my brother, because
Okay.
you want it.
Yeah, I like it.
You can, if you want chocolate, we got chocolate. As long as you tell me that you want it
Yeah.
and you give it to me with conviction, we gonna get it for you. Now,
Okay.
if you say, I kind of like chocolate, I don't want to invest my time, I don't want to invest my resources, I don't want to even look at you while you're eating chocolate ice cream because it means that you kind of wanted it. All right. You
Yeah.
don't really want it. You just entitled to,
Just take
I
it.
have it today and I may have vanilla tomorrow. No, I want you to know exactly what you want at all times of the day. And I want you to tell me straight because we're creating a system here. We're developing not just football players. We're developing young men that are going to one day lead families, right? And so that's what this is all about, man. This is bigger than just football, in my opinion. I love it.
So
Go
what do you
ahead,
want?
coach.
Chocolate or what do you want? Chocolate or vanilla?
Man, you know what I am? So there's this place called right down the street, okay, and it's called Golden Cow.
Uh-huh.
Golden Cow has this salted Oreo ice cream,
Ooh.
and it's amazing. Okay, brother, it is the best ice cream that you could ever have in your entire life. So if you ask me what kind of ice cream I want, and I can be in Canada, I'm gonna tell you that ice cream. I want the
Okay.
Golden Cow ice cream right there in South Park in Charlotte, North Carolina at Golden Cow.
Okay. I like it. I'm recruiting you. I like it. Good answer. You had conviction.
Conviction, man. You know
Conviction.
what? You don't want no guy that's like, I kind of want to play football. Hey, what do you want? What do you want out of life, son? Um, I don't know. I just want to be a good teammate, and if I play well, maybe I get a chance to go to the NFL. Get your butt up out of here. I don't want you out. Get that energy out. I don't want it. I can't
Yeah.
deal with it. I can't deal with it, son. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
We don't need no puppies around here. Okay? We need some dogs.
I hear you.
You know what a dog want? You know
Ice
what a
cream.
dog want at all times. A dog wants to eat. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah.
If it smells like food, if it looks like food, if it sounds like food, the dog wants it because the
Yeah.
dog want to eat. So
All
that's
right.
what the coach want. The coach is a dog, and the dog wants a dog that's gonna eat.
I love it. That's great. All right, last one here for Alex. If you had to place a bet right now, who is Oregon's leading wide receiver in 2026? This one was tough. Like that's a
I
great
don't know, man.
question.
That's a great
I
question.
don't know.
I saw Dante Moore talk about somebody in practice the other day. Was it Evan Stewart
Hmm.
making or no,
He talked about both, but I probably talking about J Mac.
I think it was J Mac. So he was talking about how he was making some crazy catches, and like I don't know how he made that catch. And it was like two times or something like that,
Hmm.
and it's already happening. I mean, that's something to say.
Yeah.
Okay, now I know Decorian Moore has got all the promise, and we've been giving him. We gave Decorian Moore the keys, man. Look,
Hmm.
okay, he got the keys, but J Mac.
And then
and then
Evan Stewart.
Evan Stewart.
Yeah.
Evan Stewart's healthy now, baby.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got a plethora
Yeah.
of receivers that could pop up and do anything.
Y-
Um, so I'm really excited about Evan Stewart because we could have used him last year
mhm.
against Indiana.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning the same way you are. I think my initial answer was J-Mac, and then I'm like, man, year 2 Decorian,
Mhm.
year 4 healthy Evan Stewart, and then
Yeah,
you got some of the other guys on the depth. That's I mean, I still don't feel great about that answer. Really good question though, because
yeah.
that was
The
uh,
conviction is all of them.
yes, all
I
of them.
want I want
Yes,
all of them to ball. I want
yes,
all of them to have 800 plus yards
yeah,
receiving.
that'd be nice. That'd be nice. All right, we are about to take the cleats off. Before we do so, just wanted to shout out Backer, proud presenting sponsor of this show. We'll
Hmm.
talk about it soon. I went and golfed last night in men's league, It was hot when we started. Got a little bit chilly as the sun went down. I threw on my backer, my dry one
Nice.
jacket. It was perfect, and I can, it's nice and flexible. It's easy to swing in. It was perfect. So, I am excited to have Backer with me through all of my golfing adventures. I'm sure you are as well. As the
Yeah.
spring game gets close, we're going to do a giveaway soon through the podcast, like we did last year. So I'll get details about that out soon on social media, but it'll be just entering your email address and just kind of getting in to try and get a free jacket in the next few weeks. So check out my social media for more information, and we'll post that on the podcast next week too.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone who tuned in for football talk, if you have no interest in golf, that's fine. We appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Football talk is over. It's Masters Week. We're talking about golf. We're talking about our golf games. We're talking about the Masters. We're talking about our best bets.
Yeah.
This is time. Instead of cleats off, we're doing something different. We're putting the golf spikes on. Where do you want to start? Do you want to talk about Masters? Do you want to talk about ourselves?
Well, first of all, we're going to talk about Dante Moore.
Oh, yeah.
You saw Dante out there swinging the club, man.
Yeah. That's at Emerald Valley. You've played there.
Yeah, and he got a nice swing too.
Yeah, it's not bad.
He can do it.
Yeah.
Quarterback out there swinging the club, man. Keep it up.
You can tell he loves the game too.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's probably not great. Like as a college athlete. Yeah. But you can tell that he appreciates the game. And it's like, all right, this is a place where I can find some peace.
Yeah, I got a chance to see his game a little bit up close last year at Brazada Ranch when they had the little golf event out there with some of the veterans coming in town and current guys and boosters and all that. But if you are a college kid that's not on a golf scholarship and you decide to pick up a club, man, I just want to give you a round of applause. You are way ahead of the game, man. You way ahead of the game. Look, if I would have put that Xbox controller down and picked up a golf club, you know where I'd be right now?
A lot better than you are.
I'd be on tour, man.
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Easy, dude. My short game would be so good right now.
That's true.
That's really what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
But I want to hear about your night, man.
Okay. All right. So it's Wednesday night as we record this. I play in a men's league at Emerald Valley Golf Course, Golf Club. Every Tuesday night, it's 9 holes match play. I, going into last night, had not picked up a club since you and I played in November, I think that was.
I don't want to hear this story. You're gonna make me mad.
What do you think
you're gonna make me mad?
Like a good or respectable score to shoot on 9 holes?
9 holes.
Like just walk out head high, like, all right, I played well.
Okay. All right. So just 9 holes, not like an 18 and
9 holes match
good 9 hole and a 9
playing
hole
from the silvers
back. Man, just out the gate. What was the temperature outside?
Low 60s.
Was it a nice sunset?
Yeah, it was nice. Clear skies.
Man, you shot it 38.
I went out there and I shot a 35.
Oh, what?
I don't know how. I chipped in for birdie on the last hole for a 35.
At Emerald Valley?
Yeah.
The 9th hole.
No, so it was on the 6th because it was shotgun start, but still. I don't know, man. It's one of those things where it's like, this is a stupid game. When I was playing,
so like ninth hole is out there still, right? Like
yes, but it wasn't on the 9th hole. It was on the 6th hole because it was shotgun start.
Oh. 6th hole.
6 holes, one with that pond kind of right in the middle, the dog leg right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I chipped in for birdie for a 35.
Goodness gracious, man. Like, what did people? So you won. You won.
I didn't win. I won some money, but there's like really good players in there. So there's people shot like 3 under.
Oh man, heck no.
It's Emerald Valley, man. That's where the best golfers in the city play.
And this, yeah, dang, dang, somebody shot 300.
Yeah. Well, and mind you, so this is a year removed of last year when I played my first round back in 6
And you
months,
got a
and on
whole
the
one.
first hole, I had a hole in one. So now I'm kinda thinking that I should just play once every 6 months and not
Nah, don't
touch
do
again,
that.
and
Don't
I
do
may be
that.
the best golfer in the
No,
world.
this is what you should think to yourself here.
Mhm.
Imagine what you could be doing if you was playing more golf.
Uh,
Okay, that to
That
me.
is what I'm
Listen,
thinking.
if I went out there and shot a 35 yesterday,
Yeah.
you know where I'd be today?
Not here. You'd be out
I'll
golfing.
be golfing. Listen, what you mean? I just shot a 35, babe.
Yeah,
I gotta go and work on my craft.
yeah.
Like
Well
this is about to take us to a whole nother level. Like, you think we good now? You think I had a great football career? Think
uh,
about what I can do now.
yeah. Well, I did get the bug again. I'm playing on Friday, playing 18.
Good.
I've been flying high today, feeling real
What's the
good.
weather gonna be like on Friday?
I think about 60s and cloudy, may rain a little bit, but it's all right.
Okay. Yeah, it's
It's
okay.
April in Oregon. It's fine.
Yeah. Get that golf in, man.
Yeah.
Man, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. It was fun.
That's awesome.
So I had 1 double, 3 birdies, and the rest pars. So take away that double.
Yeah, you would have won. You would have
Yeah.
been right there with the
Moving
guy
right
that
there.
did win.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
I had a pretty good round on this last Friday. I shot an 81. I still haven't broke 80.
ooh, 81. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
So I shot a 37 on the back nine.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. So, that was my very best nine.
What
Uh,
course
uh,
was that?
This was in Charlotte,
Okay,
my home course, Carmel Country Club, on North Country Club North.
okay.
Um, and I birdied the last hole. Had no birdies
There you
until the
go.
last hole,
I love a
and
birdie in the last hole.
so I had a double. Um, I had a double and a bogey and birdie on the back nine.
Okay.
And so it was boring golf, man. It was fun. I was
Boring
just
golf
like,
is the best, man.
but
Pars are great.
you wanna know something?
Yeah.
I've been crushing my
Straight?
driver. Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Love it.
so what I realized with my swing, I've been loading, I've been starting to load on my back. So if I'm a right swinger.
Mhm.
So I've been loading on my right heel,
Oh,
inside
you've been
heel.
shifting your weight back.
And that shit will just in my rotation,
Uh-huh.
I've been trying to focus on my weight transfer to my right back heel.
Mhm.
And as I come down into my release or like to my shift, I'm already shifted left because my
Mhm.
right heel here, you can see me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I hope
So
you
what
guys are still watching at home. This is what Jay Stu and I do after the podcast every week.
so here, you can see my hips.
I got
Oh,
you. You're
I'm
fine.
gonna put
You
this
don't need
down
it.
right quick.
Yeah.
But I'm here, right?
Uh-huh.
So I come back, but like, all right, here, you got me?
Got
So
you.
I'm here, but like because I'm going on my right back hip, I'm already back neutral as far as my weight shift. So
Uh-huh.
I'm not just completely 90 here. I'm actually 50 by the time I come back. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Got you.
And so I've been balanced
Yeah.
on contact.
Balanced and
Mm,
controlled, yeah.
And so, and I just got a new driver.
What'd you get?
I got a whole new club set actually.
Oh,
They got
what'd you
me.
get?
I got a TaylorMade, man. Got the new TaylorMade Q.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
and so it's got an 8 degree. And I turn it down to low, so it's a six and a half,
That's why you're
six and
hitting
a
the ball
half.
so far.
Oh, but
Jeez.
like, my shaft is a Ventus.
Yep.
7X.
I think I've got a Ventus black.
Yeah, vintage black, and
Yep.
then I got, but yeah, man, like I'm hitting my drive. So TaylorMade was in town at our club, and I had my swing speed was 204. I can't remember at this point, but it was like my swing speed was 200 plus.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I had a carry of 200 or of 350. It was 350 plus.
That's not fair.
And so at this point, man, like I'm hitting the driver 330
Yeah.
carry plus the 350 carry so like I'm carrying the ball,
Yeah.
and it's all because I'm using my lower body. I got a
Mhm.
strong base. So
Yeah.
use your base, son. And I'm still not even really unlocking that. Like
Well, and
so I
once you get the short game and the rest of the
oh
it's unfair.
and so Friday I was hitting the 80-yard shots. I was hitting
Mhm.
the 60-yard shots
So key.
on the back nine. And that's what really like sent it off, and it made it fun because I was like, I'm gonna go up here and just hit this shot. I'm like two
Mhm.
putt. That's
Yeah.
all you gotta do. Get on
Just
the
up and
green, two
down.
putt,
Yeah.
and get out the way.
It's so fun.
And if you are in position to score,
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
Make the putt.
We talked last week after the episode, after we stopped recording, about the wrist hinge and setting the club
Yes.
face. How did that go
That's
for you?
that's been helping. I think
Good.
that's why I started hitting the bet, and also too taking it up,
Mhm.
not back.
Up, not around. Yep.
Yeah,
Up.
gotta
Keep that
go
swing
up,
plane. Yep.
because if you go that way, that's when you start sculling it
Mhm.
and all kind of stupid stuff, man.
Yeah.
So don't do that at home, kids. Don't be taking your club back.
Yeah.
Take it up.
I hope everyone watching at home too can just appreciate that Jay Stu really dressed for this episode of the podcast. My man is looking good. He's got the Masters green on. He looks like he just came from the course. So that's
Oh
good.
yes, I did. Yes, I did. I can even look at me.
Oh, there we go. Look at your
I'm
Jim from the
ready to
course.
go golf right now.
There you go.
Okay, they got a night. They got a course with lights on
Do they? Okay.
it.
Yeah, there you go. Wow, that's awesome. I want to this isn't all just fun and games. Let's pay some bills real quick. If you want to get in on any of the action this week, I mean, Jay Stu and I are gonna be watching the Masters all weekend long. Go over to FanDuel Sportsbook, our presenting sponsor of this podcast, and put down some money.
Mhm.
I'm curious how, like, I know you bet football. Do you bet golf as well?
I bet Masters.
Okay. Have you placed your bets yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I did it right before we started recording too. I'm curious, who are you in on this week? Who's kinda got your eye?
John Rahm.
Me too. Okay. John
Yeah,
Rahm at plus
baby.
1,000 to win it all on FanDuel Sportsbook. Anyone else you got for outright winners? You do top fives, top tens?
Man, I'm gonna go Bryson DeChambeau.
Mhm.
And the reason why is because my man's dialed. I
Those
mean,
2 are playing the best golf right now.
listen, Bryson, and I got a chance to meet him last year here in Charlotte at the
Mhm.
US Open, and got a chance to follow him during a round. And I look at what he was going through last year. It was a little bit of like I think he went through a bit of like a PR, like, hey, like this is my year to like write my narrative, to
Yeah,
be
and kinda
honest,
repair
right?
his image a little bit because I think he got
Yeah.
on people's bad side a little bit.
Yeah, and he did a fantastic job, man.
Mhm.
Like, you know, whether it was, intentional as far as like, PR, that's what a PR firm is there for, right?
Mhm.
Hey, we're going to help you be yourself and help you showcase you being yourself.
Mhm.
And I loved every bit of it. And I'm saying that because I feel like last year, with all of that, with the YouTube series, with showing up for this, showing up for that,
Mhm.
being seen this way, and all that, it can get a little bit hectic.
I'm sure.
So, and when it comes to your focus on a golf ball, I ain't got time for
Yeah,
that.
not front of mind.
So I feel like this year there's a little bit less of all that and a
Mhm.
little bit more of him, and being, more dialed in his game. And so I'm expecting a guy that can hit it a mile to be able to, make those that short game a little bit more surgical.
Well, and he's someone it feels like has learned the hard way that you need to have a little bit of respect for this course and for the Masters. I mean, he came in
Yeah,
years ago and was like, "Oh, this is a par 68 for me. Like, I should be
yeah,
able to play this at a 68 every time, if not better." He
yeah.
kinda went out and got his ass kicked by the course, and I
Oh
think
yeah,
that was a humbling experience, and I think
it's a
he's learned
humbling experience
and
for
got some
everybody.
humility, so, I like him a lot. I like Rom a lot. I like Xander Schauffele. I think he's kinda flying under the
Shocker,
radar
yeah,
this year.
yeah.
He looks very good. So I've got those 3. I've got bets on those 3 for outright winners. Um, I really like Cam Young, for a top 5. I mean, there's one stat that stood out to me that the last 2 Masters winners, Scotty and Rory, also won the Players' Championship before the Masters. This year, who won the Players' Championship? Cam Young,
Cam.
and he's playing well coming into this. I like him a lot. So those are guys. I mean, I'm not gonna speak on here because I think my wife is listening about how much money I put down on all of these various bets. But
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. He put a
yeah, we're
thousand down.
we're good. We're
Yeah,
we may miss the next mortgage payment if
yeah.
this doesn't go through, but
Ain't no mortgage, man. We good.
we're good.
We
Hey,
good
I'm going
for
to
it.
the tour if I'm shooting 35, so no, we're good.
See, that's why you got to go practice your golf,
That's where I should be right now.
or just go to somebody's country club and just play them for money.
That's it. I got country club
That's
right
what
down
I'm.
the road here, so
That's what I'm gonna start doing, man. If I start shooting these 30s and if I start shooting in the 70s, man, I'm going on tour. I'm going on tour to other people's country
yeah.
clubs,
Create your
and
own
we
YouTube
playing
series.
and I'm here to take your money.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, we can
Okay.
get some content out of this. When are you coming to Eugene next? I forget.
Man, I was gonna try to come down for spring game, but I'm gonna be in Texas, Austin, Texas, for a charity event,
Okay.
golf. Um, Matthew McConaughey
Oh, nice.
and a country singer named Jack, and we're just showing up and
Mhm.
playing golf
Taking people's
and
money
taking people's money.
for charity.
Yeah, for charity. I'm give it back.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, all for charity. Alright, well, I can't wait till you get out to Eugene again and we can play.
You
Be
don't
some
think
fun.
Wyndham Clark has a chance?
No. I mean, no.
He's my long shot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got Jay Stu in the Masters pool this year for all of you listening who are also in the Masters pool. Jay Stu will be competing. He'll be trying to take your money there too as well.
Yeah,
Um,
taking
if
all
he's
your money.
if he's picking Wyndham Clark, I don't think he's going to, but
I mean, I have him as my long shot.
yeah, it's true. I don't know,
Um,
and I don't think that he seems to have some mental stuff going on just as far as the game and not being at the top of it. So I don't know. We'll see. I would love to see him compete. I would love, as a former Duck, like obviously would love to see him up there, but I don't think he's really in form right now.
mhm. Have you ever heard of Broom's Edge?
Yeah, you've talked about it before, I think, haven't you?
Okay, yeah, yeah, I probably did. It's in
Uh-huh.
South Carolina. Went and played there yesterday.
Mhm.
Shot an 87.
Mhm.
Tough course, beautiful. It's in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere in South Carolina,
Mhm.
Camden, North Carolina, or South Carolina, and it's a private course. Um, and it's beautiful. But what's really exciting is they're building the same guy that designed the course, Mike. I think of his last name right now, but he's designing a public course,
Mhm.
3 public courses all in the same vicinity. So it's gonna be a golf wellness retreat.
Oh, wow. Sounds great.
Boy.
I may be coming to your neck
So
of the woods soon.
you'll be coming to Charlotte. You fly into Charlotte,
That sounds
fly into
good.
Charlotte Douglas,
Yeah.
and then I'll pick you up,
Okay.
and then we take an hour ride to the spot,
Just have a wellness retreat.
have a nice wellness. You can bring your family.
That sounds I don't need to. No, it's a little golf
Bro,
trip,
it's a
boys trip.
wellness. They're gonna have playgrounds. They're gonna have
Okay.
all of this. It's for that. It's gonna have all the things that people need.
That'd be great. I mean, you got kids, I got kids. I'm sure our wives would get along. Then they
Yeah,
have
man.
fun while we go
Bring the
golf.
kids, man. Let them run around like
Sounds great.
crazy crumb snatchers.
Sounds great.
That's what my dad used to call me, crumb snatcher.
How many days a week are you golfing right now?
Oh man, listen.
5?
Today, I could have golfed today, but I didn't. I took care of some business. Came up, um, but I could have
On
golfed
average.
today 3 times.
Okay. That's nice.
But I'm trying to actually just go out and work on my golf
Mhm.
game
Yeah, go to the
more
range
than I
instead of
play.
play. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Uh,
hardest. I mean, that's the key to getting good and the hardest thing to do because playing is just so much fun.
yeah. I talked to the guy at our club today, Mark Woods. Shout out to Mark. I said, Mark, next week we got to go out there to a hole 80 yards away
Mhm.
on a hill, terrible lie, and work on that shot.
Mhm.
Because I mean, taking like a bucket of balls
Yeah.
and just hitting from one spot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like once you realize what your misses are,
Mhm.
you find a little bit more
Learn how to
comfort.
play them. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can swing no matter what this way, and the ball's gonna go in this area, right?
Mhm.
This proximity. So that's kind of where I am with my golf game. I'm gonna break 80, and when I do, I'm
You'll be
coming for
close.
everybody.
Yeah, you're close already, yeah.
Uh-huh.
When I was playing my best golf, that's what I would do is I'd go out in the evenings when not many people were on the course and just play 3 or 4 balls and just
Uh-huh.
play it on the hole, and you just play all of them and or set them all at one spot where you're hitting one, so, that's how you get the feel for it and how to really learn how to play a course for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a lot of golf talk. You got anything else to add before we get out of here?
I'm playing on Friday, and I'm
Okay,
playing on Saturday.
okay.
Playing Carmel at my club
Mhm.
on Friday, but on Saturday we're going to the Greenbrier
Okay, I've heard that.
um, in West Virginia.
Mhm.
Um, so we're gonna go out there, me and the fam, and I'm gonna golf Saturday, watch the Masters, and watch John Rahm take the trophy. Take the green coat,
Yeah.
um, and have a good weekend, man.
I like it. That sounds fun. I'm playing Friday. I'm sure I'll be watching Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and
Mhm.
we'll get back on next week and talk some more golf and give
Yeah.
updates, and then I guess talk a little bit of football too.
Do you
That's
eat mayonnaise sandwiches?
like just mayonnaise or mayonnaise on my
Or
sandwiches.
like the potatoes, the egg salad sandwiches?
Oh, like from the Masters?
Yeah.
Um, I ate the pimento cheese when I was there. I'm not a huge egg salad fan.
Are you a mayonnaise fan?
I like mayonnaise, yeah.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
don't like mayonnaise? I am
Terrible,
Caucasian, so
terrible.
I think that comes with the territory.
Nah, man, you're not supposed to like it.
I love mayonnaise.
Get rid of it, man. It's
No,
cheating.
mayonnaise is good.
Man, just put some cream cheese on there or something. It's way better.
You know what's gross, but it's really good is mayonnaise on broccoli.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's good. Try it. Well,
Oh
you don't
my
like mayonnaise, you wouldn't
oh
like it,
my
but
God.
it's good.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've seen
Listen,
that reaction from you
everybody,
before.
everybody listening to this podcast or watching,
No one's listening anymore.
go and go and shame this man on his Twitter for
No,
what he
go and
just
try
said.
it and then come back and say thank you, 'cause
No,
that is good.
no, you might as well eat dumpster. You might as well eat trash can juice.
I don't think it's good for you, but it is
Yeah,
it
that's
is
trash
tasty.
can juice.
Alright, let's wrap it up there. We'll be back on, at some point next week and talk about something. Spring football, golf will be here. You can check out more of my work at duckswire at usatoday.com. Follow me at Zachary C. Neel on Twitter. Follow Jay Stu on Twitter at Jonathan Stu R1. For myself, Zach Neel. For my co host, Jonathan Stewart. We'll talk to you guys next week. Until then, go John Rahm and take it easy.